Welcome to our Atlatl games. We've been looking forward to this day since we came up with the idea of making ourselves some Atlatl Spears and Throwers using only primitive tools and methods. What a fun, challenging, grueling process it was. But like so many things, it's made us appreciate this day even more. You're about to see why Atlatl Spears are not only deadly hunting weapons, but also just a ton of fun to play with. That's coming up. I can honestly say that the hardest parts of this project are behind us. It's time now to just have some fun.
All-purpose bucket. I don't think they had Atlatl Spears in mind.
But before we dive into it, thank you to everyone that's been watching our videos, subscribing to our channel. We're all about drawing strength from the wilderness through bushcraft, nature, adventure, and wilderness survival. So if you're into all that like we are, support the channel right now by hitting the subscribe button, liking this video, sharing this video, and let us know in the comments what your passions are related to the outdoors so we can make videos that you want to see. I kept laughing at how it felt so odd to be out in the wild with basically a big bag of recess equipment. It made me want to call up my grade school buddies and play a game of dodgeball. We wanted to test our accuracy on moving targets, and Dad was able to nail the rubber ball a couple times. We pretty much picked the perfect day, perfect location for our Atlatl games. It gave us some extra satisfaction knowing these spears were made using stone tools, Aboriginal techniques. Since the start of this project, you've been hearing me say how fun it is to throw Atlatl spears around. And honestly, I was basing that off of what I remembered from growing up and playing with these spears with my dad. So I was actually looking forward to this day to see if it was just as much fun as an adult as it was when I was a kid. And it turned out to be even more so. In fact, I pretty much spent the whole day feeling like I was a kid again. We even brought my daughter's pink hula hoop. She definitely had her reservations about loaning it, and I confess I didn't exactly tell her what we'd be using it for. I thought she gave me a kind of strange look when I told her I needed it for my next wilderness video. Dad got it through the hoop on the first shot, and then he got it a second time as well. I apologize for this shot. I think I was just really excited about throwing these spears. My dad and I used to play all kinds of games with Atlatl Spears when I was growing up. I guess when you grow up as the son of a wilderness survival instructor, you end up with forms of recreation that are a bit different from your friends. I don't think it even occurred to me until I was about 9 that most kids weren't running around the woods playing games with primitive hunting tools with their dads.
I just know that that's how things...
Now, as far as the competition went, I got lucky early on and I beat him one game. But for the rest of the day, it was pretty much a landslide. The wins and losses didn't really matter much. In fact, I think we were both rooting for each other more than anything. We've got a few different versions of games that we play, and in my opinion, the more targets and point value options you add, the more fun it is. Overall, we both left the day sore and tired, but mostly just satisfied and happy with the way that everything turned out. Okay, new event. We're going for distance this time. I'm going to take him on this one because this is a strength event, so I know I got his number. The speed of an Atlatl spear properly thrown is about 60 miles an hour, and it's even been clocked as fast as 78 miles an hour. The spear thrower acts as an extension of the arm, and not only does it put a lot of power behind the spear with a fast rotation of the wrist, but a shaft that's light and flexible acts like a spring as it bends a little bit and then puts out a greater energy when it's thrown. Skunked me. Now, I always say this, but this was one of my favorite projects we've ever done. The challenge of it all, using stone tools throughout, and the added time and labor that took, made this project so memorable and rewarding. It met the expectation of pretty much every project we take on, which is to connect us with something deeper that can only be found in nature and the wilderness. Projects like this are about way more than just wanting a spear. They're about challenging ourselves, connecting to awe and wonder of creation, as well as the ancient civilizations that used these materials and methods. In a way, this project was like the representation of our channel name. We're all about drawing strength from the wilderness through bushcraft, nature, adventure, wilderness survival, and of course, appreciation of ancient cultures who lived and felt the same way. Wilderness Strong is about sharing that strength with others. We want you to know what we know, which is that there's a unique strength that comes from nature and the wilderness, not only through specific projects and grueling challenges like this, but whatever format you choose to experience it in. We want to hopefully inspire you to join us in our quest to draw strength from the wilderness. Don't forget to support the channel by hitting the subscribe button, giving us a thumbs up, and leaving us a comment. Thanks for watching.